Hello. How's everyone doing? My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws, and this is our Wednesday night live class. We always get together on Wednesday nights and draw a portrait step by step. So, if you're looking for help in drawing portraits, this is the place to be because we're going to go very slowly. We're going to go through a Loomis type of method. Over the years, I've kind of adjusted it to my own process per se. And if you're new at drawing portraits, be patient. It takes a fair amount of time to get good at it. But one thing I would recommend is you create a process. And it's something I did a long time ago where I just made my own step by step. And if you put that next to your drawing board and just keep going through those steps, I think you're going to find a lot more success and be much better at it a lot quicker. So, anyways, glad you're here. Let me bring up my iPad and we'll do this first. Hold on here. And we'll do this. Let's see if that shows up. And there it is. Okay, I think we are ready to go. We are live, so if you have any questions, throw them in the chat and I will be happy. If I move this way, I'm more in camera there, but I'm going to slide over here. There we go. So if you have any questions, just please throw them in the chat and I will look up there every so often and make sure I answer them. Before we get started, please do like the video and make sure you comment. Comment what part of the face do you find most difficult, or just give me any comment. I'll take anything. And with that being said, let's see what else. If you are, let me throw this out to you as well. If you are looking for a great community of artists, I would recommend join our Facebook group. I will put a link in the comments when we're done with this tutorial. It is a fantastic place for artists to get together, post their work, and get a lot of encouragement. So I'll throw that out there. If you are part of the group, please throw a comment. Throw a comment in the video of how much you appreciate the group and you would encourage other people to join as well. So anyways, that's what we'll say. Let's get down to it here. I am working on an iPad and my tool of choice is I think it's a 6B pencil. 6B pencil. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and start with a sphere first. And this girl is Asian, so she's going to have a little bit of a flatter face. But we can definitely start with a sphere here. And what I'm going to do first is look at this line right here. That's a beautiful straight line. So let's put that on our page. That's going to be very helpful. So I'm just going to drop that down just like that. And then the next line I'm going to go, and this is always my first thing, is I look to the brow line and the angle of the brow line. So if you're brand new, let me grab one more other color here to help out with us just a bit if you need it. This is the brow line. This is the line that goes through the brow. So that's kind of the angle that I'm looking for. So we'll just drop that in just like that. And then step 2 of my process, I try and determine where the temples are, okay? Temples are right, let me show you where they're at. We'll do this with the red here. Temples are right here on the edge, right there, and probably right there on that edge as well. So let's kind of mark those. Let's mark those on our picture, just like that. Next step that I do is I find the center, the T of the face. This is the center line right in the middle of the head. And we're going to find that right here, right in the middle. And we can just bring that down, just a line just like that. So let's put that in as well. Okay. So we got all that. That looks fantastic. We're starting to build this thing with construction. But let's kind of figure out where where the back of this scarf is, okay? So if I just like take this measurement right there between the temple and I bring that out like that, okay, so that's about halfway. You see that? So let's put that on our page here. So I'm just going to go there. I'm going to come out here right about there. And then I could see that the back of the head is not much further. So the back of the head is going to be maybe about right about there. And check this out. This was the side of the face. Look at it. It's almost like almost parallel back there. So that's going to help us. So let's go ahead and drop a line just like that. And then right at the temple here, we've got this mark here. Let's come down and get the edge of the scarf. Look at this. The scarf comes all the way up here like this. You think we could do that? Let's do that. So I'm going to start here. All right, that's kind of where I'm going there. All right, scarf is going to slightly come down like this. So all of these marks I'm using. Thank you, Valerie. All of these marks I am using, these typically are marks that I would put in my head. So I'm just showing it to you so that you can start to see what I'm seeing when I'm drawing. So there's our brow line. And if we put a mark where the bottom of the nose is, I think we could do that. So let's come down over here. I'm going to say it's right about there. So if you're taking notes at home, what I do is I find the brow line, the temples, the back of the head, center line, bottom of the nose. That's my order of business here. All right. Once you find the bottom of the nose, it's almost, look at that. It's almost halfway. You see that? It's almost halfway from the brow line, bottom of the nose, bottom of the chin. Let's put that in here. So we're going to bottom of the nose right about there, and then bottom of the chin, just like that. And the last thing let's do before I erase all of these markers, look at that. There's the eye line. Look at that eye line. Eye line is almost, sometimes it's 1/3, okay? 1/3 between the brow line and the bottom of the nose. But this changes. So I would say just make sure that you are drawing it so it's parallel. So the brow line, eye line, bottom of the nose, bottom of the chin are all parallel. All right, let's erase all that. Let's get rid of all those marks. Okay, next. Last week I discovered something new and I shared it with the group. It's called the Zorin. Was it the Zorin? I want to say the Zorin Z, but I don't know if that's right. I'll have to look that up. But it's a way that this artist, I think it was Zorin, would put down the letter Z, and this would help him with his proportion. And I thought that was a pretty good move. So let's do that. Let's just kind of come down here. All right. All these little things help you draw a much better portrait. Okay, let's go ahead and finish this nose here. So let's curve this nose here. I'm gonna come on down. All right, so and then I'm gonna grab that, look at that. I'm going to grab that nostril just like that. And there might be another, you might be able to see the nostril on the other side, but this line is a little thick for me, so I'm going to come back in and just get rid of it a little bit. Other thing on the nose I really like doing is I always like to add a little bit of tone underneath. All right, let's come down here and get the, if you're part of our, by the way, if you're looking for extra help, I have a great class called the Daily Draw. Daily Draw is awesome. We have a lot of people that are involved in it, and we get together every day of the week, Monday through Friday, for about 30 minutes. We hit a different subject every single day, and today, believe it or not, we were talking about lips and teeth. So if you are in that class, you have picked up some good ideas. Let's do a short little review right now. The letter V, look for the letter, let's draw our lips and get the letter V first. I'm going to come up here. Here's the letter V. Next thing I like to look for then is the corners of the mouth. Corners of the mouth. So here's the letter V right there, and then there's the corners of the mouth. Let's get those in next. Okay, let's connect that up and make that look pretty. Boom, like that. And this is gonna be a little bit longer there. Okay, let's get this little underneath the lips. You always have this little bulb here, like that, right? Let's get that little bulb in place, just like that. And we can come in here, get a nice little overlap there. And let's go ahead and add some tone to this, a little bit of value. Tone, I use the word tone and value interchangeably. But here's in the corner though, you gotta go, make sure you go nice and dark. Nice and dark in the corner. All right, let's get these teeth in. We're gonna kind of avoid drawing the actual teeth, and we're gonna really kind of focus on the tone and value around the teeth. Look at that. Ralph says that the Daily Draw is fantastic. Well worth your time learning so much. Thank you, Ralph. If you're interested in the Daily Draw, just put the Daily Draw in the chat, in the, not the chat, the comments at the bottom of the video when we're done, and I will make sure that you get the information you need to sign up for it. All right, bottom of the lip right there, look at that. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, let's get this chin here. Now there's a little shadow underneath that bottom lip. Let's get that. That's going to be helpful. All right, there's our nice chin there, and we're going to erase some of these lines because what we want to do is we want to make that chin look really round. So let's go ahead and add a tone to the bottom of it, just like this. And then right here on the edge, just go a little bit darker, just like that. That's going to create a roundness because it's getting some reflective light underneath. Okay, let's come up here to our cheek. Look at that. I think we're in business here, right? Down here, you can even, if you want right now, you could drop in just a little. I'm looking at the shape. You see the shape of that shadow? It's like a little bit of a triangle right in there. Let's go ahead and work on these eyes now. When I do my eyes, typically the outside part of the wings of the nose, they will line up with the tear ducts of the eye. And let's take a look to see if that's what we have happening here. Here's the, ooh, stay there. Ooh, stay there. One last time. Nope. All right. Here's the wing of the nose. If I go straight up, look at that. Boom, right there. And the other side is going to be right there along the ridge of the nose. So let's put that mark in. So I'm going to come straight up. There's one, and then there's the other. Now, if the head is looking straight at you, the distance between the tear ducts is usually the same width of the eye. So that can always be very, very helpful. Let's go ahead and get our eye in now. And this is, because she's wearing a scarf, it's going to be a little helpful. All right, so we're going to come up, across, down. And then we're going to, a little S curve there. Okay, now the other side is interesting. We don't really see the other side because the eyeball is blocking it. So let's come in here and do a little curve for the eyeball, and then wrap, look at that, wrap the let me just look at this now. Yeah, I think that's gonna be okay. Wrap the top of the eyelid there, and then now these, because it's 3/4 view, these pupils are not going to be perfectly round. They're going to be more, at least foreshortened. So that one there is, and then definitely this one over here. Okay. She has some eyelashes on, so let's just thicken up this top line there, and the same thing on this side. Upper eyelid. Other eyelid. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of tone underneath her eye, but I'm leaving just, look at that. I'm leaving just a little sliver of light right there. This side now is a little bit more defined. So we're going to come in, nice sharp edge. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to kind of erase those. I'm going to erase those markings for the temple because we don't need them anymore. Let's get these eyebrows in. This eyebrow is extending out just a little bit further. If you join our Facebook group, another great thing is you would get all the references. Get all the references to everything we do. Okay. How's everyone doing? Good? Hopefully I'm not going too fast here. Okay, let's go ahead and get this hair in, and I'm just going to draw the contour. Contour is the outline, so I'm going to go around the outline of the hair here first. So we're coming in here, cut up. Look at that nice little part there. And if you look at the hair, it's following the surface of the forehead. So we're getting this kind of, it's like straight here, but as it gets more to the edge out here, it gets a little bit round. You see that? That's going to be really nice as far as dimension goes. So you can just come in here like this. Then I'm going to go really dark here at the bottom. I'm going to leave a little section for that reflection. I'm just making some small adjustments here. Okay. All right, great. Let's go ahead and work on this bonnet. All right, so when I'm going to draw the bonnet now, I'm going to use mostly straight lines, okay? So let's see here. We're gonna come up here, and I'm just gonna start to come down here on her face, following the contour closely. And then let's drop some value back here. All right, then we're gonna get here. Now let's draw this carefully. So this really looks like it's tied in a knot here. So we've got this little, you see this? We got this little kind of curve there, right? And all I'm doing is I'm just looking carefully at, observing the picture as carefully as I can. All right, then we come in here, come in here. All right, let's see, coming over here, let's kind of erase this and make some eraser marks here. Whites of the eye, don't ever leave them white. Go in there and add a little bit of tone to them. I don't know why I forgot to do that. And she has a little bit of reflection in her eye. That's going to be right toward the top. And if you forgot to put that in, just take your, if you have a kneaded eraser, you could just roll it to a point and then pick it up there. All right, I'm just very carefully following the contour. I got a great method to get these patterns in here that you're gonna like, but we'll wait till we get there. We'll do that at the end. All right, here we go. We're making our way around the outside contour. That's all we're focused on right now. All right, I'm going to erase this as well. See, once you get the outside contour, it's a little bit easier to get these folds going. Nose is here. Let's get this in here. Let's see now. If this is the back here, and we're going to curve around here. We're like this. Okay. Interesting. Now, when I originally drew that flat line on the side of her head, I followed that, but I can see now in the picture that really those eyes, it should be set back a little bit, but we're going to leave it. We're going to leave just right where it's at. It's not going to make a big difference. I could even spin it if I wanted to. All right, here we go. Let's keep going here. I'm going to just add some tone to this scarf here. Okay, as far as a pattern goes, we're just going to, what we're going to do is we're just going to almost like make the pattern, we're just going to kind of ignore how it's folding. And we're just going to draw the pattern straight up. I saw this thing in a comic strip. There was a guy named Bill Watterson. He drew this really great comic strip called Calvin and Hobbes. And if you ever get hands on it, it is like the perfect comic strip. Well written, and the art is sensational. Anyways, whenever he would draw a plaid shirt on somebody, let's just say this was the shirt he drew, he would just go ahead and make it a plaid shirt without really worrying about folds or anything like that. Now, it might have been because he was working as a comic strip and he just, needed to just get a pattern that would work every time. But seeing that, it was really helpful because I started to do my patterns the same way. I just really didn't particularly worry about the folds and just laid the pattern in, and I found out that it worked quite well. So that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just not overly worried about it. I think these are poppies or chrysanthemum, something like that. All right. You never ever stop learning. Oh, look what I've done here. You never ever stop learning. So if you think that someday you will arrive, then what will happen is you'll discover more. And then you'll just keep working on it. And you keep working on it. And then you'll like go, okay, I'm gonna learn a new medium. And then you do that. And then you kind of start a little bit square one. But here's the deal. The thing is with drawing is like that is the gate. If you could draw, it makes learning art and the other disciplines super easy. What I'm looking at right now is I'm looking at my eyes. Just maybe yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to double check that when we're done. Okay, let's keep going. We're almost done. Okay, so let's see. She's got their shoulder here. Getting this little thing here, like she is bringing her shoulder forward. Let's drop an overall tone here. This tone is gonna create a lot of contrast, so we'll just slowly build it up. Nice and even. All right. Over here as well. Let's get this tone in here as well. And I'm going to ignore those gold chains there. Checking my values. And I think we're done. Just wish I knew what was wrong. What am I doing wrong in this eye? See, you're always adjusting. Close. Hey, there you go. We're just noodling this now, right? Hey, thanks for watching tonight. This is our Wednesday Night Live daily draw, our Wednesday Night Live portrait class. Glad you tuned in. Join our Facebook group, join the daily draw, and go out there and make your night great. Make your day great, okay? Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye-bye.